everyone, it's Justin Love here, your real estate agent from Value Plus 3% Real Estate. Today, I'm coming at you live from my sanctorum, my home office, as we're all in isolation, self-isolation, and hiding out and whatnot, and trying to be antisocial yet social. And so I've had a lot of time to be pondering, thinking things over, as I'm sure you have as well. And I'm sure at this point, it's been a few weeks in, we're all starting to go a little crazy, and we're all starting to slowly lose our minds. Now, some of you might be alone. Some of you might have your family with you. Some of you might have younger children, older children. I'm not sure which would be harder, younger kids or older. The older kids can maybe just hang out in the basement and play video games and hang out. The younger kids, they really need to go outside. We got a 4-year-old and a newborn. My wife is doing pretty good with both. I'm down here working, but yeah, I go out and help where I can. So anyways, so how to cope with what's going on, how to cope with the mental stress. A lot of people are fearful. There's a lot of fear out there. I think there's also a certain acceptance of this new reality of what life is right now. But if you're starting to go a little bit crazy and a little bit fearful, number one, that's okay. We're all there. We're all guilty of that to some degree. But at some point, you have to put that aside and do what you can do. And for everyone, that's going to be something different. I'm self-employed, deemed an essential service, although there's not a whole lot of service to be had right now. Yes, I'm absolutely working. Yes, I'm absolutely helping those that need my help right now. But it is slower out there, to be really candid. Business is still happening. Business is always happening. But again, we should be in the middle of our spring market, and it should be super busy right now. And it's not. It's fact of life. So again, going back to controlling what I can control. So up until this point, I'm still working away. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said it hadn't got me down a little bit at some point. But as I am wont to do, I'm always listening to others smarter than myself. And everyone's kind of saying the same thing, and they all made a really good point. One is Dean Graziosi, the other is Russell Brunson. You got to put that fear aside. Do what you can do. So if you're self-employed, you have your own business, you got to find the opportunities where you can. So if it meant for some people, hey, you've been having a book or a course or something you want to study up on, now would be the time to study up. Work on yourself, get better. If you have your own business that's still operating, like me, then now is a good time to work on the things that you've also been putting off for a while. So for me right now, it's been these videos. I started for a while, I stopped, and now's the time to get back into the habit. So I've studied up on it. Here I am. I'm going to be coming back regularly. For me, it's making that big digital push. That's what I'm working on in my business right now, and being prepared for when everything goes back to normal. And it will. I believe it will. Russell Brunson calls it the Manana Principle, the second part of all this. So, which I really like is, typically what we do is we know the things that we have to do, know the things we should be doing. And we go, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that manana. No big deal. I'll do it later. And what he was saying is, I really liked it, is instead of the things that you should do right now and doing that manana, flip it, reverse it around. So get to work right now, and the things that you can worry about, the fear, well, worry about that manana. So get to work. It could be personal. Hey, you might be out of shape. Now's a good time to get into shape. You can go run outside. You can do push-ups in your basement or in your 1-bedroom apartment, wherever you might be at. You can always do something. There is always something you can do. And yeah, that's a little maddening sometimes. You'd rather just sit on the couch and accept, you're kind of screwed. That doesn't last. There's only so much of that you can do. You got to push on. So find what you can do. Do that. Worry about worry tomorrow. If you can eat right now, you can pay some of your bills right now. You're not getting kicked out of your place right now. You still got a car. You still got gas. Right now, you're okay. Then you can worry about worry and fear tomorrow, because this isn't going to last forever. So that's the big advice I got for right now. It sounds simple. Hopefully it doesn't sound too trite, but it was really good for me. You do kind of, it's very easy to get cloistered in hunker down, worry about yourself and your family. But remember, if you have been doing that, again, forgive yourself. That's okay. But also remember too, you're always better. You're always your best self when you're serving others. Call that friend or family member you haven't talked to in a while. See how they're doing. See if you can comfort them a bit. And it helps you forget about yourself for a little bit. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all staying sane. I hope you're all doing healthy. And I'll see you out there.